Hi, I'm Doc AJ and welcome to Adjusting Your Heart. Our topic today is how to cultivate a kind heart. The true-to-life stories featured in today's video will attest that what Leo Buscaglia said is true. Too often, we underestimate the power of a touch, a smile, a kind word, a listening ear, an honest compliment, or the smallest act of caring, all of which have the potential to turn a life around. So let's do our part to make this world a better place, not only for human beings, but also for animals. According to Cambridge Dictionary, kindness is the quality of being generous, helpful, and caring about other people. In my previous video entitled Say Kind Words to Transform and Save Lives, I've challenged you to show kindness by encouraging and complimenting others. So in this video, I'd like to inspire all of you to do kind deeds. Ephesians 4:32 says, "Be kind and compassionate to one another." I have two more quotes, and can you guess who they came from? Sometimes it takes only one act of kindness and caring to change a person's life. I do small things, and I try to do good things every day. If everyone does some good, think of what a good world this will be. Can you guess who said that? Jackie Chan. I'm one of his avid fans ever since I was a teenager. I like his humor and the fact that he does his own stunts by himself. He remains one of the world's highest paid stars who enjoys fame not only in Asia, but also in Hollywood. And last September, he was recruited by Shopee to be one of its endorsers. And after 56 years in the movie industry, Jackie Chan was awarded by the Guinness World Record in 2016 for the most credits in one movie and the most stunts by a living actor. What many don't know was that Jackie Chan was born to a very poor family. As such, he has the heart to help people. He established the Jackie Chan Charitable Foundation in 1988 and Dragon's Heart Foundation in 2004 to help people in need. He not only donates money, but spent most of his spare time working for children, the elderly, and those in need. He's also a UNICEF and UNAIDS Goodwill Ambassador. You'd be surprised to know that instead of leaving his massive fortune to his son JayZ, he will donate it to charity instead. That's what he said. "When I die, I want $0 in my bank account. I got everything from the society. I just want to pay back." If JayZ is capable, he can make his own money. If he is not, then he will just be wasting my money. Let me share with you two tips on how to cultivate a kind heart. The first is to put yourself into their shoes. And the second is practice the golden rule, which says, treat others the way you want to be treated. That's found in Luke 6, verse 31. Imagine that you are born into a very impoverished family. You don't have money to go to a private school. You don't even have enough funds for your daily needs. How would you want others to treat you? You don't want others to look down on you, right? But you want others to help you. Then that's what you do for those who are in need. Listen to this touching story forwarded to me by my friend Austin C. Karen Gombo went to New York for a vacation. She saw a homeless man eating food taken from the garbage. Hence, she gave him their leftover pizza, which she was supposed to eat the following day. The following morning, she was shocked to see her face in the newspapers. It turned out that the beggar she helped was not a beggar, but Richard Gere. Richard Gere was playing the role of a homeless man on the busy streets of New York. Richard Gere said that for 21 days, people just passed him by and wouldn't even want to look him in the eye. It was only Karen Gombo who offered help. So when asked why she did that, this was her answer. "It leaves me really sad to know how we waste food and they have nothing. Here in the Philippines, giving alms to street children and beggars is prohibited under Presidential Decree 1563 or the Anti-Mendicancy Law. We are encouraged instead to tie up with local government units or NGOs in organizing feeding programs or in finding ways on how to help the marginalized. So you may consider helping CCT's Kaibigan Ministry Incorporated, or KMI. Kaibigan is the Filipino word for friend. But in CCT, it means a street dweller. And since 2005, they have regular feeding programs for the street dwellers. And if the street dwellers are willing, they enter the journey of change, a restoration program in which they are empowered by learning basic livelihood and life coping skills, in which they are also transformed by coming to know Jesus. They can stay in the Kaibigan Center, a halfway house where they have free meals, toilet and bath facilities, and even lockers. Trained Kaibigans then become members of the KMMC, which stands for Kaibigan Maaasahan Multipurpose Cooperative. KMMC has the responsibility of finding jobs for them, with companies needing construction, building maintenance, housekeeping, and landscaping services. KMMC receives 10% service fee from these companies. Earnings would in turn support KMI's street feeding program. Althea and Christopher were former street dwellers who once thought that they'd spend their entire lives in the streets. They learned to dream again after they encountered Christ and became part of the ministry's scholarship program. By the grace of God, they have completed their schooling. Furthermore, Pastor Christopher Solis is now the official shepherd of the Kaibigans. With his AB in theology, he wants to help other street dwellers turn their lives around with God's help. This truly breaks the cycle of poverty. Under the leadership of Ate Ruth Calianta, lots were distributed to former street dwellers in 2014. Each family was allotted 500 square meters on which to build their homes and raise vegetables and poultry. This Kaibigan village is located in Cabanatuan. Former street dwellers qualified to receive the lot are legally married couples who have been KMMC members for at least 5 years and who were not subject to any disciplinary action during that period. So, my friends, take part by supporting CCT's various ministries. You can also be a child champion by supporting street kids under the Visions of Hope. Just contact Zerah Mae Dahonog. We'll put her number below. Hans and I are supporting 2 kids. That's 2,000 per kid every month. And our plan is to continue to do so until they graduate from college. Or maybe you can throw them a party or send gifts to them, like what the MGC, Makati Gospel Church's Saturday Men's Group did. Visions of Hope Christian School in Sarangani, the southernmost tip of Mindanao Island, helps educate children from indigenous groups of Balaan and Tagakaulo. CMAT, or CCT Ministry Among Tribes People, ministers among the Bagobo, Balaan, Manobo, Bajau, Tiboli, Eta, Mangyan, Mandaya, Tagbanwa, Batak, Igorot, Kalagan, Kunoy, Palawan, Matigsalug, Tagakaulo, Taot Bato, Teduray, Tigwahanon, and Tinguian tribal communities. Besides showing kindness to the marginalized, we can also show kindness to animals. Let me share my niece-in-law's post. Her name is Cheryl Inchong, a financial advisor at Sun Life, who is happily married to mine. They have a cute son named Zach. 5 months ago, 2 stray dogs started coming to their house. At first, it was only twice a week. They'd pity the dogs and feed them. The dogs suddenly kept coming every day. They wanted to adopt the dogs, but the dogs won't come near them. Mike finally got to rescue the pregnant but malnourished dog, whom they named Snowy. They've never had a dog before and planned to bring her to the vet for a checkup. But before they could do so, Snowy's water broke. Sad to say, only 2 of the 4 puppies survived. Mike and Cheryl are thankful for their vet, Dr. Bernadine Mahinay, who not only gave them tips but also sponsored Snowy's milk. Another dog lover I'd like to feature is Jennifer Tu, my good friend G's elder sister. I was intrigued by her hashtag adapt, don't shop. She adopted Onyx from Rebecca, who loves to rescue stray dogs. She also got JayZ 4 years ago. JayZ was rescued after being thrown in the highway. My friends, please don't throw or hurt your pets. Jennifer cooks very delicious dishes and bakes cakes. You can check out her Facebook pages, Baked by Atzi and Atzi's Kitchen. If there are dog lovers, there are cat lovers. The Cunanan family had as many as 60 stray cats before, but some have died. So now they only have 30 left. Ever since they were kids, there were cats inside their house. The cats just entered and they were allowed to stay. Neighbors knew that they took care of cats, so some people would even leave cats outside their door. They've taken in around 15 cats from different owners who no longer could or who no longer wanted to take care of them. Grace's mom had rescue cats from the garbage dump outside their house, while her Shobe, her younger sister, had rescued cats in UP Diliman. Her siblings, Dr. Elaine and Howard, they helped financially by buying food and medicine for the cats. Grace started intentionally rescuing strays when she was working at ABS-CBN. She'd bring home cats in danger of getting run over by cars. The first cat that she rescued was left on the island in the middle of Quezon Avenue, across High Top Supermart. Hence, she named the cat High Top. So look at her. Before she was so scrawny, but after being taken care of, she looks fluffier and cuter. Grace is currently involved with the Missional Business Center, a nonprofit organization that conducts entrepreneurship trainings in urban and rural poor communities. So you could consider being a fur parent to stray dogs and cats. And as they say, love and kindness are never wasted. They always make a difference. They bless the one who receives them, and they bless you, the giver. That's what Barbara the Angelist said. You'll feel happier when you see somebody's face lit up once you help them. Pets, on the other hand, also make you happy. They're your stress relievers. So my friends, helping people and having pets are sure ways to enhance our mental health. So if you want to cultivate a kind heart, put yourself into their shoes and practice the golden rule. So think of whom and how you can show kindness to someone this Christmas. Afterwards, you can comment below and share your experience. If you're blessed by this video, please like, subscribe, and share it to your friends. And now I'd like to thank some people: Angela Ko, Gary Kidd, Grace Songoong, Noemi Maano, Shirley Yu, and Sophia Rose Garcia. Next week, our topic would be how to cultivate a humble heart. Stay safe, everyone.